Most portable ACs won't cool your apartment the way the specs promise. I researched over 20 models to find the best air conditioner for apartment living that actually delivers. What I found about noise and BTU will save you from buying the wrong air conditioner for apartment use. Let's dive in. We're kicking things off at number 5 with the Black+Decker 12,000 BTU portable air conditioner. And right away, I want to set expectation properly. This is a solid apartment-friendly pick with smart features baked, Wi-Fi connectivity, voice control through Alexa or Google Assistant, and a Follow Me remote that doubles as a portable thermostat. For this category, that's a thoughtful package. Now, the listed spec says 12,000 BTU, but the DOE adjusted rating is 8,000 BTU SACC. That distinction matters. Realistically, this cools rooms in the 300 to 400 square foot range well. Push it to the full 550 claim and it struggles. People using it in bedrooms and studios consistently report 15 to 20 degree temperature drops. One owner in Phoenix ran it through an entire summer with temps hitting 118 outside. It kept the apartment livable. That says a lot. Where it gets honest is noise. Expect around 51 decibels during active cooling. Not unbearable, but definitely noticeable. If you already sleep with a fan running, you'll adapt fast. Light sleepers should know the compressor cycling on and off at night can be jarring. And here's something worth flagging. The LED display is bright, really bright. Multiple owners end up taping over it just to sleep. The remote also lacks a backlight, which feels like an ODD miss on a unit with Wi-Fi built in. Setup takes under 10 minutes for most people, but the included foam sealing strip is skimpy. Grab extra weather stripping or tape to close gaps around the window. That small step makes a real difference in cooling efficiency. On energy costs, one heavy user running it about 14 hours a day reported roughly $90 extra per month. Worth knowing if you plan extended daily use. The durability signal here is encouraging though. Multiple owners confirm 3+ seasons of consistent performance. For an apartment where window units are off limits, this checks the right boxes without overcomplicating things. You'll find the link in the description. At number 4, we've got the SereneLife portable air conditioner. And I want to lead with the thing that almost kept it off this list. The window vent kit is bad. Not slightly disappointing, genuinely frustrating. It rarely fits standard windows without trimming or shimming. The slider lock barely holds. The exhaust hose popped loose from the adapter more than it should. Almost everyone ends up using foam strips or duct tape to seal things up. That is a real oversight on a product that otherwise does a lot right. And it does a lot right. 8,000 BTU at around 55 to 57 decibels. That is moderate. Not silent, but genuinely tolerable for a living room or studio. People who run this alongside other portables consistently say it runs quieter. One owner measured around 70 decibels that is noticeably lower than what many units in this range produce. Cooling is solid for spaces up to about 200 square feet. It will not handle a large open floor plan on its own, but for a bedroom or a studio apartment, it pulls its weight. The oscillating vent sweeps air floor to ceiling, which helps distribute cool air more evenly than units that just blast in one fixed direction. Something worth flagging if you live somewhere humid. This unit pulls a serious amount of moisture out of the air. Great for comfort, but it means you need a drainage plan. In humid climates, people report emptying buckets twice a day. A continuous drain hose is included, so route it to a sink or bucket and you are set. Just think about it before you buy. What keeps this at number 4 is that balance of noise, cooling, and value for smaller spaces. If you can handle a quick window kit fix, the actual performance is hard to argue with. The link is in the description. At number 3, we've got the Humhold 16,000 BTU Portable AC. This is where the list gets technically serious. 2 features set it apart. First, inverter technology. Instead of the compressor slamming on and off at full power, it adjusts speed to hold your target temp. That means roughly 40% less energy use. When you're running this thing hours every day, your electric bill notices the difference. Second, dual hose design. Most portables use a single hose. That creates negative pressure in the room and actually pulls warm outside air in through gaps. 2 hoses fix that entirely. One pulls air in for the condenser, the other exhausts heat out. You cool the room faster without fighting yourself. And people confirm this. One Florida owner with a living room full of sliding glass doors says this unit reaches its set temperature and shuts off midday. After trying weaker units that never kept up, that says a lot. Coverage is rated at 800 square feet. Realistically, plan on 500 for a single room. Cooling an entire apartment through hallways and doorways is too much for any portable. Size your expectations to the room, not the floor plan. Now, the weak spots? The remote has come up more than once. Owners report buttons that stop responding or screens flickering. The panel on the unit works fine, but features like like sleep and turbo seem to be remote only. That is a real annoyance. It's also heavy. Wheels help once it's inside, but the initial carry upstairs is no joke. Noise sits in the middle. Sleep mode claims 45 decibels, which is fair. On full power, it gets noticeably louder. Not a deal breaker for most, but light sleepers should know going in. What sells me is the inverter plus dual hose combo. That pairing is still uncommon at this price point, and it makes a genuine difference in how efficiently the unit. If you want a portable that performs closer to its rated BTU, this is a strong pick. Link is in the description.
These products are great, but there are hundreds of deals every day, and most of them are trash. That's why I pick the 5 best from each category every day and post them for free on Telegram. And you can choose only the categories that interest you with zero spam. Link in the description.
Number 2 on the list is a 16,000 BTU portable inverter unit. There's something genuinely smart about the engineering here, and it's what earned this spot. This is a dual hose design. That matters more than most people realize. Single hose portables create negative pressure. That sucks hot outside air in through every gap in your apartment. Dual hose units avoid that completely. They pull outside air for the condenser and push it back out. Your room stays sealed. That alone can cool a space roughly 30% faster. And then there's the inverter compressor. Instead of slamming on and off at full power, it adjusts speed to hold your set temperature. Lower energy bills, smoother operation. The manufacturer claims 40% savings over traditional portables. Hard to verify that exact number, but Inverter Tech genuinely delivers on efficiency. Coverage is rated for 600 to 800 square feet. People cooling large living rooms and entire second floors confirm it handles the job. One owner supplements weak central air upstairs and says it cools the whole level by itself. But here's where it gets real. The 45 decibel sleep mode is genuinely quiet. When the compressor cycles to higher speeds, though, the noise jump is noticeable. Most owners say it's manageable. A couple found the transition jarring enough to lose sleep. If you're a light sleeper, that's worth knowing. The self-evaporation system handles condensate on its own in normal conditions. In humid spaces like basements, you'll need to drain manually or the unit stops. Not a flaw, just plan ahead. Need serious cooling in your apartment without wrecking your electric bill? This is hard to beat. The brand isn't a household name, and that may give pause on long-term support. But spec for spec, this is the most technically capable unit on this list. You'll find the link in the description. Before we reveal our number 1, be sure to check out the description below for the freshest deals on each of these items. And at number 1, the Dreo Portable Air Conditioner at 8,000 BTU. There's a reason this takes the top spot. This is probably the most well-rounded portable AC for apartment living right now. It solves the exact problem renters face. No central air, no permission for permanent window installs, and summer heat making your place unlivable. What sets it apart starts with setup, 15 minutes. The window kit has adjustable extenders and wing nut fasteners. No hacking, no extra tools. The exhaust hose snaps into place on both ends. Wheels on the bottom. Done. Now, the cooling. 8,000 BTU ASHRAE translates to 5,000 SACC. That's the real world number, and it punches above that rating. People cooling rooms well over 300 square feet say it handles the space easily. One owner half-cooled a 900 square foot apartment and called it overkill. The app is where Dreo really thought things through. Full control from your phone. Alexa and Siri compatible. It tracks usage hours and alerts you when maintenance is due. Video walkthroughs built right into the app. The remote magnetically docks to the unit. Small detail, but it shows someone cared about the design. And here's a big one for renters. The self-evaporating system means no drainage hassle, unless humidity is extreme. Most apartments, you never touch a drain hose. The honest part. Noise? Dreo rates it at 45 decibels, and on low fan, that checks out. But when the compressor cycles to maintain temperature, it gets noticeably louder. Most people adapt and treat it like white noise. If you're a light sleeper in a small bedroom, that cycling might bother you. Sleep mode helps but doesn't fully eliminate it. For the build quality and how smart the whole ecosystem is, this is hard to beat for the money. The link is in the description. Now you know which portable ACs actually cool the room, and which ones just recycle hot air with inflated specs. Prices in this category shift without warning, so if one stood out, the links are in the description.